Hey guys, welcome to another Pokemon Crystal Randomizer Cinco Bingo race. Today we got Friend of Mr. Golem120 versus Horse. I'm Garfield the Lightning, and I'm joined by the Fancy One.
Hello again, Garfield. Good to be running another race with you.
Yeah, good stuff. If Horse wins this, he'll have won all of his group matches. This is his last group match. But Friend of Mr. Golem won the only group match he's done. So yeah, he'll be aiming to spoil Horse's party a bit here. I'm looking forward to seeing how this one plays out.
Yeah, and getting 2 wins right off the bat here for Friend of Mr. Golem would put them in a great situation to be able to guarantee that top 3. He will have a couple more races, so it's not going to be guaranteed right after this, but always better to go in with a 2-0 record rather than a 1-1.
So as for this card today, I see a lot of number 4s on this card. Got stop same Pokemon evolving 4 times, evolve 4, defeat rival 4, TMO 4, Pokemon with 4 non-HM field moves. It's everywhere.
Absolutely, and it's most likely going to be a Friday card as well, because Poison Barb is on the card, and I don't see anything else that requires a date.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I don't see anything else in particular. Just as long as you don't set it for a Monday so you can get that haircut, but nobody ever sets their date to Monday unless they're memeing anyways.
And we are off.
Mareep! It's one of my favorite Pokemon. So cute.
I did see Horse set his to 11 PM, so he might be doing, leaving himself open to be able to do bug catching contest, just to see if he finds information there.
Yeah, it looks like they might be leaving it open to the next day, in fact, because they set their dates to Friday, presumably so they can get that Poison Barb guarantee the first time you go through Route 32. We got a couple of powerful looking starters here, and Drowsy. Yeah, I'm not surprised these guys picked Kangaskhan. It's a pretty strong, pretty fast, pretty bulky, pretty good all around normal type.
Yeah, depending on the moveset, it could be something they could just choose to run.
Dig and Headbutt right off the bat, so that's interesting because they might be inclined to not run this because we have a Pokemon with 4 non-HM field moves on the card. We might want to keep those moves as options. Although these moves are good enough that you might be able to keep Dig and Headbutt for the whole game until you want to use that goal.
With Headbutt also opens up the possibility of just getting a level 10 Pokemon right off the bat, which would make Buckner's gym walk in the park. If it's a good, I should always qualify this if it's runnable.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's quite a lot of different ways you can go with this starter. Yeah, kind of tough to pick what the right choice is here. I reckon they'll probably check a few Headbutt slots at least. It's pretty tempting to do that anyway. So Horse get that 0 money on hand. Nice early goal that he will definitely it'll keep for the rest of the game, I'm sure. Alright, no Headbutts yet. There are some trees around Mr. Pokemon's house, so maybe we'll see that shortly after they leave here.
I believe Horse did see a Zubat, which is on the card today, so that is a little bit of early information.
Here's the Headbutt strats. Here we go.
Marion is very runnable if the moveset is there as well.
Yeah, you want a good physical moveset on this. Twin Needle is okay. You kind of want to see a little more than that, though.
Yeah, so far showing Twin Needle and Moonlight, so not Sleep Talk probably not gonna be the greatest moveset here.
Well, maybe the last move will save us.
Regardless, even if they don't run it, 2 different evolutions also on the card, so still getting that early information and halfway to getting that gold out for Mr. Golem.
Vital Throw being the other one. You could force this, I reckon. It's not the greatest. Vital Throw forcing you to move last can open you up to nasty things like particularly status moves ruining your day, or even things like powerful earthquakes from things that would normally be slower. So I don't know. I think I might still be inclined to run the Kangaskhan here.
I think I agree with you. I think Kangaskhan's moveset just makes it a little bit easier, and again, what you're saying with the status is like friend of Mr. Golem from his last race knows how annoying that can be, so I think you prefer to avoid that situation again if possible.
Horse leading with a Magby. Surely he's not actually considering main switching to this, right?
Honestly, what a power move if he does.
Goodness me, yeah. We've seen him run some interesting things, but Magby would just be on another level here. You won't get Magmar until level 30.
Second headbutt Pokemon being a Suicune.
Yeah, I mean, if you're running a level 10 Suicune, you're not likely to die to anything, but it's just a little bit low-powered among legendaries. We've already seen Pound and Horn attack so far, not particularly encouraging. And Tackle, what is this? They're all just normal attacks. I feel like I've seen this moveset on a Nidoran or something.
Given the moveset, are you in the Friend of Mr. Golem camp where you catch it anyway, or would you have just tried to run away here?
Well, it is a genderless Pokemon, so he will at least have that and have that. He's got 2 Pokemon that are on the card from Headbutt Trees, but I'm sure he was hoping for something a little more powerful.
Does look like Horse changed back to the Kangaskhan.
Yeah, this is maybe too much of a tall order for a tournament race to run a Magby. Just doesn't have the stats for it. Porcelain's Crab Hammer on Kangaskhan, which is not great for a physical attacker, but it'll give you a bit of coverage against those physically defensive rock types that, in case you don't want to spend 2 turns with Dig.
Finding a lot of fossil Pokemon today, but unfortunately not on the card.
Yeah, that's always how it is, isn't it? All these things that would be great on a different card, but not this one. course at least knows where the Zubat is, though, so if we don't get any info on that...
That is an Execute, which not only is an easy Pokemon to evolve, evolving it also gives you column 5, row 4, the Executor or Sunflora.
Yeah, very good find, and he doesn't give away the info on where he caught it either, because he can just evolve that with the Leaf Stone whenever he likes.
We are going to see Horus deciding to ascend Sprout Tower. We're going to go for HM05 Flash, which is on the cards today.
Yep, since he has the Execute for Executor, he... no wait, hold on, I'm looking at the wrong column. Row. Never mind, ignore me. Now, Earthring can definitely be a solid main if it's got a good moveset. It also has Headbutt? Are you kidding me? Headbutt Aurora Beam is good enough on Earthring.
Also finding a Gloom, so that, once again, Pokemon that he can evolve and is the middle goal once he does evolve it.
Oh, the Earthring sketched Headbutt, I see. It's a good thing to sketch. But yeah, funny how these guys found different Pokemon to evolve for different goals on the card on the same route.
Yeah, I do think FriendOfMrGolem120 going to be a little bit happier with him. Just getting that center goal is always a sigh of relief because it makes finding 5 bingos so much easier. And we get to see what the level 9 in Faulkner's gym will be. FriendOfMrGolem not going for the Flash HM right away, just choosing to go straight to the gym.
Yeah, it'll depend on how strong this level 9 is as to whether that was a good idea, but it's like he might, well, probably not with level 4 Earthring, but you'll see, yeah, he's going to try and train this up a little bit. Oh, the other kid has Ice Beam, that's quite strong. Oh, nice Mirror Coat strats there. I wonder if Earthring will survive a hit. If it does and it was able to KO, it'll get a lot of experience from this.
He's gonna opt for the Suicune instead.
Yeah, that's the safer option. Earthring only getting 1 level from that though. He'd have hoped for a little bit more experience there.
Yeah, I think in this situation, if you're trying to use Earthstrike as your main, going Sprout Tower just to get that extra experience, or if you wanted to fight that one trainer before Valiant City, the bug catcher that has 4 Pokemon, also an easy way to get some quick early experience.
Yeah, that's reasonable for sure. I guess at this point you just don't really know if HM05 is going to be necessary, so I imagine FriendOfMrGolem is thinking he doesn't want to waste that time if he ends up not having to.
That is a stab.
Oh no, Drill Peck Ho is really scary to face this early when you don't have, you know, the most high-powered moveset. He gets through it though, but whoa, what a terrifying Pokemon.
Well. Friend of Mr. Golem about to fight Faulkner did give the Ursaring a berry, so it looks like he's planning to just try and power through this level 6.
Yeah, he didn't save though, which kind of tells me that if his Ursaring faints, he'll just, you know, he might just not run. He might decide not to run it after all and switch to something else. But it's doing all right. Level 6 is very low to take Faulkner on though. Super Fang's a pretty nice move, especially later on in the game where you might want to catch some Pokemon, because it cuts your opponent's HP in half.
And we are just seeing all the Ho-Ohs today.
Oh no! Oh, that wow! That did so much damage. Yeah, geez, these guys want to keep you in Violet City for as long as they can. Oh, Sweet Bean learns Dig too. Okay, well that's sorted out the Pokemon with 4 non-HM field moves if he decides he wants to run Kangaskhan and gets rid of Dig. I don't think he's going to do that, but yeah, that goal is absolutely free for these guys. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Horse catches up a bit here with Friend of Mr. Golem. He's already level 15 on his Kangaskhan. Friend of Mr. Golem's Ursaring is only, what, level 9 or something? It's much lower.
Yeah, and what... Oh, Amulet Column is very good to find early. What I was gonna say is, as far as like early progress goes, Horse is making an amazing time, right? He finishes Falconer just maybe a couple minutes after Friend of Golem, but he had already done the entirety of Sprout Tower as well, so really keeping pace while just getting more done. It's very impressive.
Yeah, of course, at this stage we still don't know if Flash was required, but yeah, definitely. But yeah, I think the level advantage will catch him up a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'm underestimating Ursaring a bit. It does have a bit better stats than Kangaskhan in terms of attack. We'll see, I guess.
Friend of Mr. Golem is stopping to pick up a lot of these items. I'm not sure how I feel about that. There's not a lot of goals on here that requires money. In fact, you have the 0 on hand. And the only thing that really might be worth picking up is TMs to see if you get that TM04 or TM20. I think it'd be better just to skip over some of these items you know aren't TMs, just to get that time save.
He already has 4 different types of Pokeballs, I think, with the items he's been picking up, so if he once he gets the Lawball from Kurt, he'll already have that goal. So he might stop picking things up now that he's gotten that variety of Pokeballs.
Rare Candy will be really helpful for that Evolve 4 Pokemon. If you catch something in our later route that's just 1 level away from evolving, then that's an easy one you can use.
Yep. Especially helpful if, like, say, the Shiny is something that needs it evolving, because level 30 is a bit high to be raising something 1 level.
Oh,
But with a Rare Candy, it's no problem.
Golem does accidentally hit this optional, but it does have a Celebi, which is information for row 1, column 4, which is really helpful.
Horse getting the rare Slowpoke well encounter, but nothing helpful today. Ooh, unlucky there with failing to KO, then getting punished by being hit by Dynamic Punch and confused, and getting hit again after he cured the confusion. Dynamic Punch only having a 50% accuracy, but it's hit 3 times in a row! Oh, jeez. Using a full restore to get rid of that. Okay, fortunately, he dodged through that time. We see takedown as one of the TMs, which is stronger than headbutt, but kind of doubt these guys will be teaching it all the same. It's only got 85% accuracy, and headbutt has that nice flinch chance.
And while Horus didn't find the glue, this rocket trainer does have victory bells, so if that is something you can Dex find in a easy to find location, that is going to be middle gold information for him as well.
Yes, that could negate FriendOfMrGolem's Gloom advantage. This ring able to dodge that dynamic punch, getting a lot luckier than Kangaskhan did.
Blast Crobat's gotta be fun. That took quite a bit of health from our string.
Yeah, that could have been a pretty good main if we'd found that earlier. I don't think... I can't remember if Crobat's run this tournament yet. Not in any of the matches I've commentated anyway.
Neither of the ones I've commentated. I would love to see it. Crobat's one of my favorite Pokemon.
Wow, there's an encounter on FriendOfMrGolem's side as well on Slowpoke. Well, very rare that we see both races get one, and both of them would have been goals on a different card.
I see one of the advantages of setting your time to roll over. Horus goes ahead and leaves an Apicorn with Kurt. So not only does he pick up the one from right after beating Slowpoke well, once the day rolls over, you'll have a second type of Pokeball.
Yeah, you get the fast ball from that once the day rolls over. FriendOfMrGolem I think already has 4, so he won't need to do that. Full right side from Horse. See if this pays off for him info-wise.
More information that could be on the card, but isn't today. Our strength learning Octazooka, unfortunately, accuracy reducing move isn't on the card today, but that would have been a really good find. We gave them the wrong card today.
I know, yeah. Still decent coverage though. Earthstring special attack is actually not too bad, base 75. So it's definitely usable on things he can't hit with his other moves, like this Ghastly.
Which manages to burn Earthstring, which is going to hurt doubly hard since that does cut down the attack of his physical attacker. Luckily, won't have to worry about it too much. You do get healed right here as well, so now can go directly to the gym without having to worry about carrying that burn.
And I think that's FriendOfMrGolem's fifth type of ball, but I'm sure he'll check that out later on. He's probably not too concerned about getting that early.
Yeah, friend of Mr. Golem, really happy with this diagonal so far. Right? He has one of the 3 genderless Pokemon he needs, 5 different Pokeballs, is very close, has what he needs to get the Vileplume, just needs to find an Onix or a Scyther.
Yeah, that is one of the harder Pokeballs Pokemon goals to get. You can't evolve into it, so it's got to be one of those two. Can't cheat your way into one. Wing Attack's a pretty decent TM to get from Bugsy. It has 35 PP, which is insane for a 60 power move, so you can. It's quite spammable against those weaker things, and you can hopefully stop yourself from having to take lots of Pokemon Center heals. Also gets a little boost from the Zephyr badge as well. You get a little boost to moves of the types of the gyms you defeated. And Faulkner is a flying type gym, so get a little boost there. Just seeing these Ursary and Kangaskhan just ramming their heads into each other on Friends of Mr. Golem side.
Yeah, as nervous as we were for this first round with its level, seems to really have gotten that under control, so Friend of Mr. Golem's gonna be pretty happy here.
Yeah, I would say that this Ursaring is better than the Kangaskhan now. I'm we'll just have to see if it's enough to catch him up any time in the later game.
For Mr. Golem choosing to sell some of the TMs he's gotten that he won't end up teaching just to be able to buy a little bit more safety with the number of super potions he's got.
Yep, keeping winning attack though, looks like he plans on teaching that to the Ursaring as well.
Or still just making amazing speed.
Wow, that Hitmonlee one-hit the Ursaring with a critical cross chop. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, that's the disadvantage of being slow, I suppose. We didn't see that at all on Horse's side because Kangaskhan just outspat and KO'd.
And it has soft boil, so this is just not a good time.
Ah, dear. Ah, you got a feel for him here. You don't expect your rival's first Pokemon that's 6 levels lower than you to one-hit you from full. Absolutely brutal.
Unfortunately, wipes. He didn't buy, so it's not gonna cost him too much money. And he does teach wing attack here, which I would,
Yeah, give yourself the best chance possible to
get that
take
super
something out.
effective.
I think he should survive without the crit. Hitmonlee is much lower level than he is.
Horse already finishing with Whitney, 30 minutes into this game, so that's very, very good progress here.
Hitmonlee didn't even go for cross chop that time. What an insult. This time we just got Rat Mist, flinch on the second Pokemon, and just one hit the third. Easy game.
Horse removing the mail from Kenya so that he can do this move Pokemon without mail, which is a bit quicker than going to a Pokemon store or Pokemon Center or manually depositing withdrawing Pokemon.
Yeah, just because if you deposit and withdraw, you don't have to reorder your party by going into the Pokemon menu, so if you're able to do some quick menuing there, definitely faster. Also only has 2 different Pokeballs. He picked up way fewer items than FriendOfMrGolem120 did. Gets TM08. This is always Rock Smash, and this guy always gives you TM08 because it's an item given to you by an NPC. Those are always the same. So, yeah, you'll be able to use that for one of his 4 non-HM field moves. FriendOfMrGolem trying to find some. Well, he doesn't repel for this last bit. Maybe hopes he lucks into some information. Sometimes it pays out for you to get those few extra encounters here and there. Yeah, he didn't pick up Vanilla Headbutt because, well, he already has it on his Kangaskhan as well, so he doesn't need to. When you get the Headbutt from Ilex Forest, you can rebuy it in the department store, but he won't have to do that in this particular race. Yeah, what I'm saying is the Kangaskhan already has Headbutt and Dig, and FriendOfMrGolem is running the Earth Ring, so there's no real danger of teaching over Headbutt on Kangaskhan.
Yeah, the Kangaskhan was the starter, so both runners chose. They both have that.
And I think Horse is probably just planning on teaching the Kangaskhan some non-HM field moves later on when he's done using it for battles, because he still has Headbutt and Dig on this thing. So it's a little trickier for Horse than Friend of Mr. Golem, just in case he gets like in case he gets some really good moves that he wants to get rid of Dig for. But right now, it doesn't look likely for Horse for that to be the case because he's got Crab Hammer, which he'll. I don't know. Would you teach Surf to this Kangaskhan? Well, I guess you can't really if you do want to use a Pokemon with 4 Night Gem field moves. Yeah, never mind. I guess you can't really do that.
Picks up the Leaf Stone that he needs to evolve his.
Look at that, easy.
Yeah, it just does it right now.
Oh, he does teach it to Kangaskhan, okay. Oh, he considered it. And then he's like, maybe not.
And Friend of Mr. Golem finishing up Whitney's gym here.
Alright, let's see if we can identify what these roamers are. Wait, Raikou is Raikou? Are you kidding? What the heck was that? What kind of randomizer? Sorry, I was so outraged I kind of forgot what the other two were.
I think Entei was either Electrode or Voltorb. Nope. Actually, seeing in chat, Krabby, that actually might be crying.
Yeah, Raikou, Krabby, other kids seem like they could definitely be it. But goodness me, Raikou being randomized to Raikou. Oh man. Yeah, this is the problem with Dig, just, you know, not quite strong enough to KO the Weezing, and it is a bit slow to get that to dig underground on that one turn. In later gens, it's boosted in power a little bit to 80 power, and in Gen 1 it was actually 100 power, but it kind of got shafted in Gen 2 back down to 60 power. Dang. Spark Zapdos. That could have been good if we'd seen that earlier as well.
Absolutely. At the very least, that is something else they can dex to get 3 gender lifts.
I like how Horse used Wing Attack and Farfetch used Mega Punch there. It's like they traded moves from Vanilla.
Already being very, very kind to our runners today, starting with a Nidoran and a Caterpie.
Yeah, Horse wants to preserve this Headbutt PP if he can. He just wants to be able to hang on with Headbutt until he can learn Strength, which he will learn after one more trainer, but he's out of Headbutts on Zapdos, so he'll have to whittle that down with something else. And gets the 30% paralysis, unfortunate.
And a fully paralyzed turn after that. He's still manages to get it out, so that's good.
Yeah, he got punished pretty hard for not having enough Headbutt PP, but he didn't die. He will have to cure his paralysis though for the one trainer he has to face before going to Olivine. He'd rather not enter the Aquatic Center because there's a cutscene with Bill if you enter that, which wastes a little bit of time. It does give you the chance to get a free Pokemon from him in Goldenrod, but yeah, it just depends if you want to take that time to potentially get something useful or not. Actually, no, he can't teach Strength at Kangaskhan if he wants to keep it for a Pokemon with 4 non-HM field moves, so he might have to go heal here.
One of the good things of finding that aim of the coin earlier, though, is they can find a lot of safety at these more stops.
Yeah, Horse is teaching Strength to Exeggutor. He just want to keep Headbutt for the Kangaskhan so that he can still get that 4 non-HM field moves goal.
And there is his Pokemon stop.
Not too slow, there's only 2 Pokemon in your party at least.
Yeah, I think 2 is the cutoff word. If you have 2 or fewer, just visiting there is pretty much time consistent with manually doing it with the move Pokemon without mail that he did earlier.
Still looking for that speed reducing move. I don't actually know if we've seen one from an opponent yet.
I don't believe so. Well, if the victory bell for Horus isn't catchable, he now has file information for the Sun Bowl as well.
Wow, yeah, that info, that Gloom, that Gloom friend of Mr. Golem put earlier, looking less and less valuable by the second.
Yeah, the one advantage it does is while Horus will have to spend some time looking for these Pokemon, all friend of Mr. Golem has to do is just buy a Leaf Stone, or if he picked up the one in Hecate, just use the Leaf Stone.
I'm kind of hoping we see an Executor or Sunflora just to even things up a bit in there, because right now I think Horse is the only one who has, well, he evolved the Execute, but I don't think we've seen anything for that goal on any trainer yet.
Yeah, and because we haven't seen either Onyx, Scyther, or Houndour or Snubbull, that goal for the Executor right now isn't really providing much value to Horse, so as it stands, unless that changes, pretty even playing field here for both runners. Porygon 2, another gender-based Pokemon we can dex.
Well, Morty just gives up there by self-destructing his Zapdos on friend of Mr. Golem. Yeah, unfortunately, he's going to have to revive that if he wants to. He wants to use his Ursaring on the trainer before Olivine. Oh, never mind. He has a Sacred Ash. That's pretty nice.
More information now on this card. I swear we really did end up giving the wrong card here.
Yeah, what the heck? Got Beedrill on Horse's side and Clefable on friend of Mr. Golem's side? Jeez. Yeah, I've been trying to look to see what Bingo's horse can actually get. And I think he can only do row 2, assuming that TM04 or 20 isn't Johto, and row 3. I don't think there's anything else he can do with it, as it stands with the info he has.
Yeah, and that's a little unfortunate. He is looking for the Caterpie, I guess, for evolve 4 different Pokemon.
Yeah, there was one on route 30, so he's going to look over there, probably in the water because he hasn't seen it in the grass yet.
Does start out in the grass, and I do want to point out he did get a 47-minute fly, which is an incredibly fast time to get fly here.
Okay, he's searching a little bit in the grass first. I reckon maybe Horse could have done this a little later, after he got the red scale, and then while he was here, maybe he could get the experience share. Nice to be able to pair that kind of thing together when you can.
Yeah, and I like going to do the shiny first, because while you're there, you can easily dive back down and do the electrodes and traps, just because, again, with only being able to do 2 bingos right now, six Pokemon, that's a fairly quick check, could turn the tides.
Yeah, there is a TM down there as well. We'll spide the Earth Ring a bit late.
So while it is unfortunate that it's taking Horse so long to find what he's looking for here, it is good news for FriendOfMrGolem120, because that just means he's slowly catching up progress-wise.
Yeah, he's not too far from being able to challenge Chuck. It's looking like the Caterpie might be in the water on this route, just because we haven't seen it yet.
I think there's only 1 or 2 slots left that we haven't seen.
Oh, that's right. Horse also knew the Zubat was here in the grass because he'd seen it earlier, so that's probably why he was looking in the grass first. Yeah, now that he's found the Zubat, he'll check the water for the Caterpie. A little less favourable for a Caterpie to be in the water because being high level, it needs a bit more experience to get those levels.
Cotton Spore is a speed-reducing move, so that will be a goal for Horse as well.
Yeah, doesn't help him as it is, because we're still missing some information on that column and that row. But, nice bonus to have. Blue Mine, Blackthorn Water, which is pretty decent. It's probably the best location.
It was in Cianwood as well, which I think is just surfing only.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would also work. He's probably going to go to... He'll likely go to Blackthorn anyway because of Call Black Belt. But yeah, water slots, always nice to look for things. Only 3 slots in the water. Just hope it's not the 10% slot that's split up into 60%, 30%, and 10%. But it's better to be a 10% slot in the water. You'd reckon, because there's 3 10% slots in the ground.
Yeah, and that's the other benefit of having 2 places it can be where it's only water, right? If he goes to Blackthorn 4 first, finds the 2 Pokemon that aren't the Vileplume, he could just choose to check the Cianwood and see if it's one of those 2 as well, and that could be a time save.
Right.
Question in the chat about Flying Oddish. In this game mode, every Pokemon can learn every single TM HM, so anything can learn Fly here.
Yeah, your dreams of Flying Oddish can come true if that's what you like.
If you want to relive the glory days of Pokemon Yellow and get a Pikachu with Surf, that is also possible.
Or trying to capture this fortress just because I imagine because otherwise he'll take forever to KO it. I think like my favorite flying sprite is probably like the shell, just flying you places, just taking off. Oh, do you have Arigatos info? Okay, I must have missed that. So he can do column 2. Yeah, I think FriendOfMrGolem just saw when he was in that menu. Oh wait, I have 5 different types of Pokeballs. Horse exhausts all of these slots in the water, so he knows that the Ariados isn't here. It'll be in the grass somewhere.
And just because FriendOfMrGolem is in the same place, this does remind me this is where Gloom is as well. So
Yeah.
a horse could get 2 birds, 1 stone here.
If FriendOfMrGolem also looks here for the Ariados, maybe he'll find Execute as well, but Horse unfortunately finds the Ariados before the Gloom, so he won't be getting that easily. There you go, FriendOfMrGolem's like, oh, fancy that, I'm right here. I don't know if he had to fly back, but okay.
He's also going to check the surf spots first. Makes sense, but we has the advantage of being able to see both, know that this is just going to make it take a little bit longer to find it.
What's going to go and get TM11 Sunny Day here.
FriendOfMrGolem moving back to the grass, so he's getting closer to that Ariados. And like you said, might find the Execute as well.
It's weird how many times he's found Gloom when Horse just did not see it at all. Oh, and there was an evolution here. Oh, that'll be his second evolution for FriendOfMrGolem.
Yeah, that's a really good find for him. Accidentally faints it.
Yeah, he just probably thought Vaporeon with its huge HP stat might survive a surf, but that level difference is just too big.
Horse is going into Tin Tower, it looks like. He's fighting the 3 sages. So he looks like he's just going to kind of focus on the second column for the time being.
Yeah, these guys have got pretty high level Pokemon, so he should be able to evolve his Caterpie twice, hopefully, off these guys. He does find the Vaporeon again with FriendOfMrGolem, so just we'll Super Fang it this time.
Horse getting Umbreon information.
I think that's only Horse's first evolution he's seen, so he will need a little more before he can go for that goal. But, oh. And Dynamic Punch rears its ugly head once again. Just, yeah, been pretty mean to Horse a few times this race.
Luckily, he does have some Revive, so it's not going to be a huge loss here. It's just going to be a minor inconvenience.
And where the heck is this Ariados on FriendOfMrGolem's end? He's, well, he might just be giving up, actually. Yep, just moving on.
And I believe this is evolution number 2 for Horse.
Yep, he evolved that Execute earlier, and now he's evolved the Caterpie. Alright, let's see if Bill's Pokemon is something helpful today. It's a Pokemon you can evolve easily.
And Mr. Golem will go for HMO5 Flash now. And Pokemon evolution number 3 for Horse.
Cost 7 Hyper Potions and 6 Super Potions. He's absolutely stacked on healing items right now. Oh, Espeon and Lake of Rage, that's nice. Umbreon, slightly less nice, Sprout Tower, but Horse has already climbed it, so at least it, and that's only 2 floors of potential encounters, so not the worst thing.
And you can use the Pokedex Beep feature that is new to this tournament and figure out which floor it's on pretty quickly.
Not sure what the horse was looking Metapod up for there.
Maybe just to get his last evolution. I
Well,
can't remember.
that doesn't count. You can't.
That's right. I don't know why I was thinking that. Not really sure then.
Well, I mean, it wasn't anywhere anyway, so not useful for horse. Oh, for stop Evo, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I forgot that stop the same Pokemon evolving 4 times is also on the card, and you really want a lower level thing for that, so that you don't have to keep leveling it up again and again. Alright, so horse is going this way, so looks like he's going to the top of the tower as well as going to the 9th floor, because you don't have to go this way to go to the 9th floor. You might just be checking to see if level 60 is anything nice. Celebi in Cherry Grove Water, very nice, very good place for a friend of Mr. Golem. Although he's only in Violet Water, I think it was Cherry Grove, right? I didn't see that wrong. Did I?
Horse finding the Centret will be a good Pokemon to use for a stop evolving 4 times.
Yeah, it's just a little high level. You want something a bit lower level than this. That's a pincer on horse's end, not particularly useful.
And it is on the 2nd floor.
Horse may be checking in here instead of Strat Tower, just because there's also a TM down here, and it might be TM04 or TM20. Unfortunately, I think friend of Mr. Golem's wasting his time here, because I believe that the Celebi was in Cherry Grove and not in Violet.
Horse finding the Umbreon very quickly.
Wow, that's pretty good, yeah, considering there are water and ground encounter slots here. Yeah, Lake of Rage, great location, only 3 slots. Hopefully this won't take too long for horse. Well, there's a genderless Pokemon at least.
And friend of Mr. Golem will probably catch that, because again, he does have the rare candy, so this is a very easy Pokemon for him to evolve.
And there's the Espeon to horse. He sees all 3 slots in the water very quickly. Another genderless Pokemon on friend of Mr. Golem's end. That'll be his 2nd if he catches it. Still no TM04 or TM20 yet. There are a few more places we can check. We still haven't checked
National
Burnt Tower
Park,
yet.
Burnt Tower, Rocket Base.
Yeah. Lighthouse, although we don't really want to go there because there's nothing really taking us there on the card. But yeah, department store basement as well. There's a few places. FriendOfMrGolem actually going to the Rocket Warehouse as well. Maybe you'll find some info here.
That's Mewtwo, that's another genderless Pokemon.
Oh, and it's also Celebi Mew or Mewtwo, which Horse had no information on.
Which means this will be the first bingo in the game, so that will be very good for Horse.
Yep, he now does have a pass to finish with this, I believe. He can do, well, assuming that, this is still assuming the TM exists, which is looking a little less likely now, but like I say, there's a few places we can still check. So assuming the TM exists, you can do row 2, row 3, column 2, column 4, and TLBR.
Unfortunately, no information on the traps here for FriendOfMrGolem, but he still can check the electrodes and pick up that TM. That's a Mew. That will also count for that goal for FriendOfMrGolem.
Yep, this will be his final genderless Pokemon, so he'll have that goal sorted when he catches this. So yeah, didn't even end up needing to get the Celebi.
And Horse going for this Vile Plume now. Find some genderless Pokemon as well.
Yep. This will be his last one too.
But an experience on him.
Okay. Nice, quick Plume find though.
Do you think he sticks around to find this start? Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Why not?
Oh. He keeps doing that, checking for Sweet Scent on the second Pokemon, so I thought he was gonna fly for a second.
And yeah, FriendOfMrGolem does find that TM in the Mahogany Hideout. So Horse now knows that it exists somewhere in Johto. So that'll be a relief for him. He knows that he knows now that he can finish this card without any more information.
FriendOfMrGolem finally finding the Execute.
Nice, okay. So he does find it here before he finds the Ariados.
Now, granted, I don't think... Yes, still catch it. Yes, it's a Pokemon you can evolve still. The goal itself still doesn't look like it's gonna ultimately be of any use for either runner.
Yeah, we still haven't seen Houndour or Snubble, or Onyx or Scyther, so not helpful yet. Black Belt has Grimer information, which could potentially be useful for friend of Mr. Golem if he comes over here to get this number. Also looking for something, I think, to stop evolving 4 times. That evolves pretty early.
I think one of our runners saw a Shelter earlier, so that would be something he could. Yep, it actually is in his decks as well, so that would be something he could just use a Waterstone on.
Yeah, I think he was looking at the Centric, because that evolves at only level 15, so that's not too difficult to stop evolving 4 times. And these guys are like right around that level, mid-teens. He'd probably rather it wasn't in the water, because I think they're a bit higher leveled in the water, like 20-ish. Meanwhile, the Ariados just does not exist in front of Mr. Golem at all.
That's really unfortunate.
It did take Horse some time to find it, but feels like it's been, yeah, pretty. It feels like it's been much harder for friend of Mr. Golem.
Going back to the water, unfortunately.
And Horse finds the center at level 17. That's pretty good. Was gonna fight a few trainers in Mahogany Gym just to get that experience to stop Centric evolving a few times. He'll probably use this as his final Evo as well, so... well, I don't know, it depends. He'll either stop evolving for the 4th time in here, or he'll stop evolving for the 4th time on Rival 4.
Friend of Mr. Golem finally back in the grass, we're in the right spot again, but still just not having luck finding this Ariados.
Oh, Horse wants more experience on this Centric, so he's gonna put it to the front.
I like that, that's smart. I mean, it does have a good moveset, so it's the right level and everything, why not?
I don't think it's going to give him enough experience to level up here, though.
I don't think so either. Friend of Mr. Golem also gave up looking for the Ariados again.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, man, you hate to see it. He's just thinking about what his next move is now.
Yeah, calling a black belt, I think, as the third-person perspective viewer, probably the right move, because again, that would give him the Grimer information as well.
Okay, Horse will get enough experience to level up one more time. Actually, I wasn't sure after that first one, but got a little bit of experience from that Jinx, and gonna get enough from the Arbok to level to 19.
Friend of Mr. Golem is moving again. He is going to that black belt.
Wow, bagged by Endures on the dig turn. Ah, jeez. It knows.
Grimer looks like it's in Tin Tower and Ruins of Elf.
Well, I mean, you know, he's probably going to have to go to Tin Tower anyway, so perhaps he'll just go over there now. So we've also got to get a little more experience from somewhere else to stop Sentry evolving for the final time.
He picks up a Water Stone.
He's trying to find something for his last Evo.
I mean, he does know Staryu is Blackthorn Water. And then he buys a Sunstone, so he might choose to go for the Sun Crown instead.
Yeah, a little weird that he'd buy the Water Stone, because you think that would be for Staryu, and then also Dex the Sungun.
Waterstone is one of the items you need to open up the hidden chamber for Ruins of Elf, so it could be preparing to do that.
Yeah, it is, but you don't have to go through Union Cave for that, because he already got Flash. So
That's a good point.
So he can use Flash and an escape rope to do that instead.
And he's looking for this TM that Friend of Mr. Golem already found.
Good horse do the haircut? I honestly can't remember.
I know he was down there. I don't remember him actually doing it. I thought he just went down there to do the Rival 4 fight.
I might have a look in the video just to be sure. Yeah, he finally gets that TM. We'll be pleased with that. Oh yeah, horse did do the haircut. Okay, I'll mark that off for him.
It looks like he already marked it, so it should be showing up here.
Oh, okay, that's fine then. Well, he finds the Sunken pretty quickly anyway. He's been fighting a few Pokemon nice and fast. Oh, he actually dodged the Dynamic Punch. That's a turn up. So Horse is not too far off now. He just needs to open these chambers and then stop the Sentret from evolving one last time. And also he needs 5 different types of Pokeballs, but that shouldn't. But he'll just have to go back to Azalea to get that last one.
Yeah, that should be pretty quick and easy for him.
There we go, that's the 2 chambers. Exeggutor can now move boulders.
That's his 5th Pokeball, so now he just needs to stop this Sentret from evolving one last time.
Yep, so he's going back to good old Mahogany Gym. FriendOfMrGolem120 trying to Dex area beat this Grimer, but you know, it's not only the floors he's been on so far. And there you go, that's Horse's last goal, so he'll be marking himself as done right here. And Horse takes the victory in 1:29:37.
And that will mean he leaves this group stage undefeated, so congratulations to Horse.
Yeah, great job. Always tough to go undefeated in a game with this kind of randomness in it. Wow, that Kangaskhan! Look at those DVs! They're so low! This is what happens when Horse doesn't run a not fully evolved Pokemon. Man, the DV total is 11. Like, what the heck? Oh, wow. Oh, goodness me.
It does. And hello, Horse. Congratulations on ending the group stage undefeated.
Thank you.
Yeah, tell me how you feel about that race.
Just looking at the card at the start, I knew it was going to be a longer one with annoying goals like Evolve 4 and stop Pokemon evolving. But I don't know, the main was good enough, and info wasn't amazing, but it wasn't terrible either, so...
Yeah, this was a bit of a stark contrast to your last race, where you had, like, by Chuck, you had info on everything except one in your last race, and I think in this one you could only do 2 lines after Chuck, and that was assuming that the TM was somewhere.
Yeah, I think I think it was just 2, and I didn't have evolution info until I started doing the Sages either. I only had the Espeon, so that was fortunate.
But yeah, the moment you decide not to run an NFE, the DVs are just awful for you.
Absolutely atrocious.
Yeah,
to be fair, 0 special on Kangaskhan doesn't matter a whole lot, but...
Yeah, but I mean, you did have to. Well, you were a bit limited on what you could teach it though, because you did. It's a pretty unusual situation in that you had to keep those moves for the 4 non-HM field moves.
And I didn't even end up using it, but...
Yeah, I mean, I saw you consider, like, almost teach Surf once, and then, like, I thought, yeah, is he going to teach Strength here? But, yeah, good.
Yeah, I can always go to the move deleter. I probably should have taught it moves, but... And I had to go to Blackthorn anyway to do Black Belts, so... Maybe should have taught it moves anyway, but I don't know, Crabhammer. The amount of times that Kangaskhan has to use Crabhammer is very low anyway, so I was like,
yeah,
screw it.
Also want to call out your only unused goal was Executor and Sunflora. Funnily enough, there was a Gloom on that route as well. You could have gotten to the Execute.
Oh yeah, on 31?
And that is what FriendOfMrGolem120 found there. He hasn't evolved it yet, but he did have that information.
Oh, that would have been nice to find, other than having to go find the Sunkern or deal with the Exploding Staryu again for my last evolution.
Okay, so that's why you didn't go for it again, just because you didn't want to explode a second time.
Yeah. And I just remembered that I didn't need to name genderless Pokemon, so... No reason to go for it there.
Yeah, FriendOfMrGolem120 ended up. Well, you saw the Earthring on Route 30 the second time you were like looking for when you were looking for the Zubat again. But yeah, he ended up running that instead.
How was it?
It's pretty good. He was a bit, but like he was also headbutting things at the start, so he was a little bit lower level than you when he was running it at the beginning. But later on, it got better. It's just. At the moment, it's just like, I mean, it's just using Strength and Wing Attack and Surf, but that's pretty good, really, on Earthring. You don't really need a whole lot.
Yeah, I decided to bail on Headbutt early. Haven't had much luck with it recently, so... I saw the Magpie, I was out.
Yeah, he did get Flareon and Suicune from Headbutt, but neither of them were particularly good for mains, although, they were goals at least, so it wasn't a complete waste of time. Yeah, you had pretty decent luck finding things this time. I reckon you like a lot of the things you looked for, apart from the Zubat, I think.
Yeah.
Showed up pretty fast.
Like the Umbreon was second in counter. And I went to the worst spot for it just to check the TM too. Because it was in Sprout as well, which is a few less slots. But yeah, I think only the Zubat really gave me any trouble. Although I didn't have to catch that many Pokemon. I don't think, anyway. The slots were pretty good too, like the Vileplume was a Surf slot.
Yeah.
And, I don't even remember what else I caught, to be honest.
The Espeon was another Surf slot.
Yeah, that's right. So I got pretty lucky there, though. I don't know. I might have been the 10% there because I saw all three back to back to back. On Rage Water there.
Yeah. Probably about the worst luck you got was when you got like hit by Dynamic Punch 3 times in a row. I think at the start and had to burn your full restore very early.
Yeah, it was frustrating too, because if I hadn't had a 2 attack DV, I'd have one-shotted it.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
It lived on like a sliver.
Yeah, you can't really tell how good your Kangaskhan's going to be when you catch it, because it's always female, so no easy way to judge what your attack DV is, besides feel, I guess, as you go along.
Well, I guess you could technically push the done button, but...
That would be cheating.
Yes. And Nuz makes a good point. The Ariados did take like a little while, but not that long. It was one of my last slots, but I found all the slots pretty quickly.
Yeah, FriendOfMrGolem has been to Route 31 twice on 2 separate occasions to look for the Ariados and has given up on 2 different times. There was a Vaporeon there you didn't see as well that you run into like 5 times. It's just everything's there except the Ariados.
I think the only slots I didn't see were Vaporeon and Gloom then.
Sounds like it.
I can't quite remember the grass slots anymore now, but... That's it. You stop evolving a level 27 Kakuna.
Yeah, I hate it when Stop Evolve and Evolve 4's on the same card. It just seems like, a bit of anti-synergy there sometimes.
I was upset when I dexed the Metapod after I evolved the Caterpie and it was not in the region too.
Yeah, too bad.
I don't have the card up anymore. What does FriendOfMrGolem? I guess I could go back into the card to figure out what he needs to finish here.
Let's see. Yeah, it's not on the stream anymore, so it's a little hard for me to have a
There we
look,
go.
but,
I'm back. Need black. I assume he doesn't have info on Anti-Neuronics or Houndour.
Nah, he doesn't have any. He doesn't have any more info than you do on that.
Yeah, so we got Elf Chambers, Black Belt. It's only Evolve 4. That's 3 bingos.
He did not see the Zubat, but he does have the coughing information. Went to Tin Tower to try and catch it. And did not.
Yeah, it was the Grimer he went to get in Tin Tower. I think the coughing was on Rival 4, which might be more favourable info.
Yeah, so he doesn't have speed reducing move either. I lucked out with that one with the Caterpie.
Yeah, you often. I feel like that move goal is generally not too bad, but this time we didn't really see it.
Yeah, I don't think I had info on anything with it.
Yeah, I certainly didn't see it on my end. I think that's his 3rd Evo, Execute into Executor. Although, did he evolve the Kakuna?
He stopped it, yeah.
Okay.
He did stop it. I think he still has a rare candy unless he used that.
That's right, yeah, he picked up a rare candy earlier on, so that'll be fine.
Well, I think it's lunchtime for me. I'm gonna hop out, guys. Thanks for commentating.
Alright, congrats again on going 4-0.
Thank you.
So yeah, when FriendOfMrGolem evolves his fourth Pokemon, then you'll still need to get Coughing Grimer or Zubat. He still doesn't. He doesn't actually have enough information to finish right now because he doesn't know anything about the Pokemon with the speed-reducing move. So unless he looks into info on Onix or Scyther, Mantine or Skarmory, or Houndour or Snubbull, then yeah, it's not gonna. We're not gonna be able to finish. So yeah, this is, you know, what do you like to do when you don't have enough information to finish? What's your go-to play, the fancy one?
I mean, my go-to one like is the Rocket Hideout, just because I love it, and you don't normally, especially in these tournaments, like you'll see a couple runners do it, but not always. Here, I think, you know, you still can fish. I don't think either runner has tried fishing. Other than that, I mean, like, this would be pretty demoralizing at this point. What would you end up doing?
Yeah, I mean, I just, I guess if I was like en route to somewhere, just not try not repelling and try and run into info that way. I feel like just you know, just for me personally, I feel like New Bark Water has helped me out a few times, but that's just, you know, that's just superstition, really. You just kind of have to look somewhere. There is also the fabled radio strats where you listen to Professor Oak's Pokemon talk and hope he tells you where something is, but I think that's a bit of a meme more than anything.
I've seen it work exactly once. He does find the Grimer, so that is good.
Okay, well that gets me a little closer.
And the card is still hidden, unfortunately, on the stream. Once he gets these 2 chambers open, he will be up to 3 bingos.
So yeah, he will have to try and look for that Ariados again, I think. That's pretty important for him to get that column 2. As it stands, he has three bingos. For column 2, he needs to get the Ariados or the Ledian, and for column 4, he would need a Pokemon with a speed-reducing move. But he has no information on the Pokemon with the speed-reducing move at the moment.
And he is going back to look for this Ariados for a 3rd time.
Ah, come on. give FriendOfMrGolem a break, game, please.
Just first. Oh, don't go. No.
It's not in the water. It's not in the water. Has he only seen 2 slots here as well? Goodness me.
I think so. I've seen the Ivysaur and the Feraligatr.
Ah, jeez. Okay, we got the card back. Good stuff.
Has he checked the moveset of all the Pokemon he's already caught?
I imagine he must have done. Like, you know, when you have no other information on how you're going to finish, then, you know, you should be checking every Pokemon you get.
He does finally find the 3rd slot in the water, so he now knows for certain it is in the grass.
What was it the horse got? Was the speed-reducing move again?
A Caterpie with Cotton Spore.
Right.
This Gloom just constantly popping up for him. Checking his TMs to see if he can just teach someone. Another thing, shot in the dark, is you could check goldenrod mark to see what those TMs are.
Yep, I don't think we've seen him do that yet, so that could help.
At this point, if he really wants to try and find information, maybe just opt for a couple optionals here, see if they're kind enough to show you where one of these 6 Pokemon that he needs is. Well, 4, I guess Mantine or... No, if he did Mantine and Scarming, all he'd have to do is sell or buy things until he's at 0 money. Finds a roamer.
He finds a roamer. Well, maybe catch this and trade it for something, I don't know. Maybe that'll be what we need.
I think he's gonna do it.
Alright, come on, Krabby. Be it like an Onyx trade or something. Still looking here for the Ariados. We'll see how long. We'll see if he'll leave a 3rd time without it showing up.
Now that he knows it's in the grass, he might decide to stick it out a bit longer than he has the other 2 times.
Now there are 8 different speed reducing moves in the game, which is a little more generous than our other categories for like for things like high critical hit moves with a high crit rate, recoil moves, rock moves, sleep inducing moves. There are a few more speed reducing moves than that. We've got Bubble, Bubble Beam, Constrict, Cotton Spore, Curse as long as you're not a ghost, Icy Wind, Scary Face, or String Shot. He finds the Ariados at last, goodness me. Ah, okay, well... got that out of the way. Now then, maybe the trade will save us. Let's hope.
Maybe it'll just be kinder and have a speed reducing move on the Krabby.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Would be pretty fun if the Ariados had it as well, but no. He checks everything, but no joy. Alright, come on, give us a Scyther. Give us a Scyther.
Scyther, I'll settle for a speed reducing move still.
No! Okay, alright, fine. Larvitar with Bubble Beam, let's go. Ah, dang it. Nothing. Now it's just down to checking random places to see if we can find anything.
Catch everything you see. Just empty out your Pokemon. Check for moves.
think he's gonna super fang. Well, I mean, if you super fang a bit, then you might see more moves, I guess. But yeah, he's just doing what you suggested to catch stuff if it has something. Will Mewtwo be our savior?
I actually like this. Just get the two slots. Don't waste time looking for the third. Just go somewhere else, get more information.
All right, new backwater. This is my favorite spot. Let's get it. Come on, there'll be something good here. All right, not helpful on this card.
Also not on the card. So you were right, new bark, great.
It's got good
scar.
stuff.
Ah.
No, it exploded. Okay.
He has a level. Oh, he can't use Pokeballs because you used the gold. Never mind.
Yeah, just has to use regular Pokeballs with what he has. Although if he uses the level ball, he could just buy an Ultra Ball from Blackthorn City to replace it.
Yeah, I think that's what I would do. I would also just... It's shown us 2 moves at this point.
Yeah, I think this Ninetales is unlikely to have what we need. Yeah, it's just exploding on him. I think if he runs into it again, he should just chuck that level ball, get the guaranteed catch, because level ball always catches anything with a 255 catch rate, and in this randomizer, everything does have a 255 catch rate, just to make these a little less reliant on catch luck, although as you see, it does still play a part. Alright, he gets...
Alright, he just caught, what, 4 or 5 Pokemon? Let's see if any of them...
Scary face, there you go, new backwater, always does it. Every time. Alright, GG. Oh, that was, we got there. FriendOfMrGolem finishes 155.35.
Good for him sticking it out. I know that has to be a super demoralizing situation where you're really just taking shots in the dark to try and find what you need here at the end, so props to Friend of Mr. Golem.
Yeah, I think particularly, particularly when you don't have a chance of winning, can be tempting to just forfeit in that scenario, but great to see him stick it out to the end. Congrats on finishing Friend of Mr. Golem. That was pretty brutal for you, all things considered. How did you feel about that race?
Hello. I needed to get my headset,
Oh, okay.
so I have the mic. Yeah, I think I didn't play so well. I made lots of small mistakes. And I got a bit unlucky that I didn't find areados earlier.
Yeah,
But
no kidding.
I doubt it mattered. I'm also not... I didn't really like the card. There were lots of goals that are kinda difficult for me. But especially the Tin Tower. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the more you do that goal, the easier it
Yeah.
gets, I suppose. But yeah, how did you feel about the main search at the start? Because you found lots of different things, but you didn't find a lot that just looked good.
Yeah, I considered running Kangaskhan, but it already had Dig and Headbutt, so I wanted to teach it the non-HM field moves. But I was pretty happy with Ursaring.
Yeah, it did take a while to get going just because it was a bit underleveled at the start, but once you got going, it wasn't too bad. Apart from that Hitmonlee that just one-shot crit you with the cross chop,
Yeah.
that was brutal. But yeah, after that it was all right. Yeah, Ursaring doesn't really need a whole lot to be good. Just because you get that you get the normal move. It already sketched Headbutt this time, so you didn't even need to get the TM, and yeah, it wasn't too bad in the end. But yeah, we were kind of scrambling around for info a bit. Neither of you saw anything about Onyx or Scyther, Handour or Snubble, or Mantine or Skarmory. You at least saw some evolutions, so that wasn't too bad. But yeah, in the end we we got there. I'm glad you found something in New Buckwater because I love that spot and it always seems to work out for me. But yeah, that's you 1-1 in the tournament so far. Yeah. I mean, I guess Horse was the favorite for this group, so probably not too disastrous to lose to him.
Yeah, he's very good, I think.
So yeah, that's you 1-1. You got a decent chance of still making it out. Anything else you'd like to say about the race in particular?
Which Pokemon did he run?
He ended up sticking with the Kangaskhan.
Okay.
It was a little strange for him, I think, to have Sweet Scent on his lead Pokemon because he kept going down to, like the second Mon and trying to do something there. But yeah, he ended up running it. It worked out for him. He climbed Sprout Tower pretty early, so he was able to out-level a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was wise to skip it early for me.
Yeah, for you, your Ursaring was pretty low level at that point, so it might have been a decent idea to go to Sprout Tower. But you didn't really know whether you'd need HM05 at that point. But yeah, besides that, next match we have, well, I think we still probably have one going on between Weister and HG Finn on SpeedGaming 4. Can't imagine that one will be done yet. But yeah, and the next match we have will be on Tuesday after that. Between me and Prism Zeta at 11 AM Eastern on Tuesday. So look forward to that. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.